Welcome. We are exploring Vedic Mathematics referencer steps. Vedic Mathematics referencer as a concrete step is to give a specific definition of Vedic mathematics. Vedic mathematics has two features. Number one, it is mental, and second, it is as a speaking language. Therefore, formal definition of Vedic mathematics can be given as that Vedic mathematics is a mental mathematics in speaking language. We have received Vedas in a composed form as a speaking language system. The entire range of knowledge, the whole domain of values, including of Vedic mathematics, have been transformed into a speaking language. Today I am going to demonstrate it in terms of the concrete shlokas. Shloka 4 of Lagd Yajurved Vedang is designated as Jyotish Pransha, the praise of Jyotish, and the expression is that the Shikha, the tail of Mayur, peacock, and the serpent's gem, Shikha, Mayur, and Mani, Nag. So Nag Mani and Mayur Shikha are having the expression for appreciation of the domain of Vedic mathematics amongst Vedangas as Ganitam Murdhani, a transcendental state of mathematics. Parallel to it, Shloka 35 of Lagd Rigved Jyotish Vedang as well is having a similar illustrations of Nagmani and Mayur Shikha, but here the appreciation is of a Jyotish as Murdhani, the transcendental state amongst Vedangas. Ganit Murdhani is Jyotish Murdhani here. Therefore, we have to appreciate the distinction of the reach of the Jyotish Vedang as transcendental mathematics and as the Jyoti, the transcendental Jyoti. This expression as it is looks like a poetic appreciation, a poetic praise, and on the face of it, there does not appear any mathematics in these formulations, Mayur Shikha and Nagmani, and it becomes not appreciably acceptable as to how it becomes transcendental mathematics as well as the transcendental Jyoti. Therefore, to have proper initiation in the Vedic mathematical domain and to have appropriate definition of Vedic mathematics as mental mathematics in speaking language, then this mental exercise and this speaking attainment are the two focal points. In terms of it, we have to approach the Vedic mathematical domain. Let us see that what and in which way these formulations are preserving mathematics in them. We have a Mayur Shikha, a formulation. Now we see Mayur Shikha is availing the letters Ma, A, Ya, U, Ra, A, Sha, E, Kha, and A. Their placement values in Devanagari alphabet are 9, 1, 1, 6, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. The summation value is 29. Now let us see the formulation Brahma. Here the letters Ba, Ra, A, Ha, Ma, and A have been availed. Their placement values are 7, 1, 1, 9, 9, and 2, leading to the summation value 29. The second formulation, Nagmani, will lead us to value 33, and the formulation Vidyadhari as well leads to value 33. How this Mayur Shikha and Brahma, Nagmani and Vidyadhari are leading to the parallel values, the parallel placement values as 29 and 33 respectively. And the values 29 to 33 makes a transcendence range of hypercube 31 as a domain, and 31 we know is the value parallel to the synthesis of a pair of transcendence ranges of linear order. Further, we know value 31 is equal to the structural components of cube, hypercube 3, the representative regular body of 3 space, 8 corner points, 12 edges, 6 surfaces, 1 volume, and 3 axes, and 1 origin. As such, the mathematics geometric format, the formulations here in respect of this pair of formulations, Mayur Shikha and Nagmani, in these pair of shlokas are not simple poetic appreciations, poetic compositions. Rather, these are the precise mathematical formulations of a phenomenon of the creator. This is a phenomenon of the creator's space. Creator's space is 4 space. Creator's space is presided by Lord Brahma, a 4-head Lord. Now see how this creation, how the peacock as a living creation is having creator's creation mechanism within the body of the peacock, that it leads to that beautiful shikha, the creation of the creator as it is the tail of the Mayur is the phenomenon which is chased by Vedic mathematics, Vedic sciences and Vedic technologies as four-space creation, as creators of space creation, as the creation of a creator, Lord Brahma, four-head Lord, the overlord of real four space. Now, likewise, the Naganan Maniyo, the money of Naga, is another illustration of the creation within the living body of a serpent, a Nag, how within the body of the serpent, the creation's format, the creation's mechanism, the creation's output as money, as a gem, is the phenomenon which is chased by Vedic mathematics, Vedic sciences and Vedic technologies. The transcending mind of the sadhakas, of the scholars, of the rishis, of the ganatigyas, of the mathematicians, the Vedic mathematicians, glimpses, imbibes and takes care of the happening as it is of creator within the creative bodies of the Mayur, peacock and Nag, the serpent. Now see, the composition of these shlokas as appreciation of Jyotish, as Ganitam Murdhani and as Jyotisham Murdhani, or in the context of a Rigved and Yajurved. It is this distinction which will be helpful to us to have an appreciation how the creator's creation within the peacock and serpent, or under different chase formats, will lead us to a different pair of disciplines of knowledge. While we shall be compiling the Vedic Mathematics referencer, then we have to be definite in our mind as to the starting point for acceptance of the definition of a Vedic mathematics, and further we shall be in a position to have an appreciation as to how these values of the creator within the created bodies as living phenomenon are being chased at different points of time in different Vedic scriptures of different timeline, and how the identical reach in the Treta Yuga in the form of Yoga Vashisht, of Guru Vashisht, the Guru of Rama, Lord, the incarnation of Vishnu, and how the comprehension of the Lagda Muni as the author of the Jyotish Vedang, the Vedang which is preserving the Vedic mathematics, along whose format we can have an ensured entry into the Vedic domain. We can reach up till the Vedic Samhitas only in terms of the knowledge formats of the Vedangas. For proper appreciation, let us visit the Yoga Vashisht. The formulation Vashisht is of TC value 25, which is parallel to the TC value of Vishnu, and we know that Rama and Krishna are the incarnations of Lord Vishnu, and Vashisht is the Guru of Rama. The preservation, the enlightenment preservation of the Yoga Vashisht, which we are to have a proper comprehension state is that Lord Brahma, Creator the Supreme, has a home within the Shila at its center. The center origin of this solid is the seat of Creator the Supreme. The origin of three space, the center of solids, the center of hypercube 3, the representative regular body of 3 space, is the fourth fold, the origin fold, and it is a 4 space in the role of an origin of a 3 space. 4 space is a spatial order space. 4 space is presided by Lord Brahma, Creator the Supreme. So the home of Lord Brahma is at the center of the cube. Center of the cube is a seat of the origin of 3 space. 4 space is playing the role of an origin of a 3 space. 4 space is presided by Lord Brahma, Creator the Supreme. As such, Vidyadhari, the sadhaka, the enlightened sadhaka, having a chase of the Vedic systems, going by the format of the Vedic knowledge, going as per the Vedic mathematics, going as per the reach of Vedic mathematics at the origin of 3 space, the reach of Vedic mathematics at the origin of 3 space being of the format of a 4 space. 4 space is the home of a Lord Brahma. So Vidyadhari of this enlightened path has a reach up till the origin, at the origin seat, at the home of Lord Brahma. The episode narration, the preservation of knowledge of Yoga Vishishta is that Vidyadhari, as per her enlightenment of the order of the Lord Brahma's, the creation's domain, is in love with Brahma, the creator. Vidyadhari is fulfilled with urge, and urge is intensified that she shall marry Brahma. For this finding that Lord Brahma is not inclined, Vidyadhari approaches Guru Vashisht, narrates her urge, and Guru Vashisht, being satisfied with the intensity of urge of Vidyadhari, accompanies Vidyadhari within the Shila, within a solid, and has a reach along with Vidyadhari at the center of a Shila, at the origin seat of a 3 space, where Creator Lord Brahma is sitting gracefully. This expression, this preservation, this narration is a narration of the Vedic mathematics as to how the center of the solid is the seat of origin of a 3 space. 4 space is playing the role of an origin of 3 space. 4 space is a spatial order space presided by Lord Brahma, Creator the Supreme, and 4 space is a space of a spatial order of Lord of 4 space, a Lord of 4 heads, each head equipped with a pair of eyes. We know these 4 folds of 4 space oral summation value 14, and hypercube 14 a step ahead is spatial order first manifestation, and the second manifestation stage leads to 29 transformation, which is the TC value of Brahma. See the preservation of the values of Vedic mathematics. See the way our ancestors have preserved the values of Vedic mathematics in a speaking language, in a narrative episodes, and this preservation of our ancestors, and it is having a reach up till us, then it all now depends upon us how we are in a position to digest, position to glimpse, position to comprehend, position to imbibe these values, and or of enlightened mind or of enlightened intelligence field, that these solids, cube, with which we are well acquainted, and the modern mind is not in any way being in a position to decipher out the distinctive nature of the center from all other points of the cube. It is the dual status of the center of the cube. It is the spatial order of the origin of a three space, which is a starting point for initiation into the Vedic domain. We know that for the last one full century, in fact, since the first year, the last year of the first year of the 20th century itself, we had given to ourselves the postulates and the propositions, hyper propositions, which were confronting and haunting us. And during this century, though we are in a position to classify the groups as 18 series and as of 26 body groups, but the spectrum emerging, the dissection constituents spread is not within a natural, comprehensible shape at all. Vedic mathematics help can be availed from this phase and stage, and the modern mind can transcend its mental state of restrictions and conditions because of the linear progression hypothesis availed by it, cemented by it, formulated by it, insisting upon it. The linear order is of limitations, of restrictions, which come in its way to get halted up till the center of a cube. Fourth space is elusive for us only because of non-acceptance of the limitation of the linear order, because of our comprehension and glimpsing of the existence phenomenon of our solar universe as well as of happening within our body being not of the order of the Vedas. As such, our referencer, when is at the stage of compiling the content of Vedic mathematics as mainstream discipline of instructions, then naturally it is to begin with the definition, and it is to avail the applications successfully leading to the organization of Jyotish Vedanga, and with it the timeline standing tamed with 5 years duration as a time unit. The Vedic mathematics as such is the mathematics which will help us transcend the limitations of a reach of the linear axioms up till the center of a cube. Center of a cube is a seat of a creator's space. Here is the seat of the spatial order setup of a hypercube of 4, and hypercube 4 is a spatial order space where 2 spaces to play the role and as many of quadruple spatial dimensions are to be availed. Therefore, now we are to have a proper glimpsing of the organization format of the text of 16 Ganita Sutras, and it is going to be parallel to the value of the quadruple spatial dimensions value. So beginning as such is to be from the center of a cube, and sequentially it will start unfolding and it will take us to the creator's space, and its origin will take us to transcendental space, and its origin will take us to our solar universe setup. Thank you very much.